Hey Bidwell Church, happy Monday. My name is Pastor Ray. Hey, I'm curious if you've ever heard the phrase life hack. Life hack, have you ever heard it? All right, so a life hack is some simple tweak that you do to an everyday activity that makes life a little easier and more efficient. So for example, one time I was pumping up my bike tires, and in order to do this, I flipped my bike upside down so that it rested on the handlebars and the seat. Easy access to my tires, doesn't get wobbly when I pump it up, or I just, hold it to do so. And someone saw me and they said, hey, there's a life hack. I'm gonna do that. So there you have it. What if I told you that there's also such a thing as a prayer hack? Yeah, prayer hack. Something that would make our prayers not necessarily more efficient, although that too, but also more power-packed, more powerful prayers. Jesus, I preached a sermon yesterday on Jesus' final prayer in the upper room at the Last Supper. Jesus prayed a prayer of purpose for himself and for his disciples and for the church. And it was a power-packed, purposeful prayer. You can read it in John 17. And often, my prayer life isn't or doesn't feel very purposeful. I mean, it can be reduced to the same four phrases. Help me, bless me, forgive me, thank you. Nothing wrong with that, but what if praying purpose-filled prayers were a prayer hack of sorts? How would we do this? Well, one thing that I've been experimenting with is praying my purpose every morning. So some mornings I'll articulate my purpose this way: God, help me be an agent of restoration in your world. Or sometimes I'll reframe that a little bit and use language that resonates more with my soul. Something like, God, restore me and help me to be a part of your restoration today. Now, that may not be how you would frame your purpose, but I wonder, how would you? A friend of mine, his purpose is, God, help me to glorify you and exalt you above all things today. Or perhaps you'll want to use a phrase from the ministry and teaching of Jesus. God, help me to be the light of the world. Help me to be, or help my family to be, a city on a hill. The point is to find language that resonates with your soul and to create a mantra of sorts, maybe 8 to 10 words that you begin to pray every single day, praying your purpose forward. And if it doesn't resonate with you, tweak it. Change it. Find something that does until you know, hey, this represents well what I think God's purpose is for me. And then at the end of the day, ask yourself, hey, what did I do to advance God's purpose for me today? Do that every day and see what happens. You may find yourself not wanting to pray less, but to actually want to pray more to God, because suddenly there's this surge of purpose that's framing every day of your life. And not only that, but it can give your prayer life a real boost. So consider that on this Monday a prayer hack. And by golly, it probably also is a life hack too. Happy Monday. Grace and peace to you. Have a good week.